about the things I think.
Yeah.
And I think very important as for the years I've put in the ministry, I think I've been working towards how I can achieve the most important things that God wants me to do and what God, which are necessary for the work of God. And this is first of all, is for me to see how I can work hard to win people for Christ, encourage the work of God among other young people, and also to motivate others so that they also can work hard to achieve the expected goals of ministry. Like I have been working in the Apostolic Church for quite some time now. I think I have worked in different departments. I work in the Sunday school, I work with the Bible school, and also work ministering outside in different local churches. And all are geared towards winning souls to Christ, which is important. Like societal issues, when we talk about issues in our society, as long as every season, every period, in different communities, there are problems, and the issues is all we work that people will always want to work to see that they accomplish something.
Topics.
I think all what I've said earlier, we all agree that I'm advocating that there should be no violence. Violence is not good. And also, what I intend, I have in mind is that, of course, children should go to school. If people don't go to school, people don't learn. How is the future of the children? And that is why we advocate. Like I have spent my life in teaching in the Sunday school, teaching in the Bible school. It's all in different areas of education. While I do theological education, I think secular education is also important. So all vice versa, all education is important. I basically based on education, teaching people, explaining issues to people for them to understand so that they can do what is right. This, first of all, in the area where I think peace is what I am advocating for 2020. And I will basically talk on peace, love, and if fully talk about the fruits of the Spirit. And when people are spiritual, they bear fruits. And what are those fruits? Which we have in Galatians, which tells us of peace, joy. We're talking of long suffering, forbearing one another in the complex society. So all these lessons, actually I am basically going to base my interest more on bearing spiritual fruits in 2020, to encourage Christians to bear spiritual fruits, to encourage non-Christians to become spiritual so that they can bear fruits. Well, I think it is really complicated for me to sit down and make plans because of the present situation of crisis that we have. But notwithstanding, I think I can't live without saying that I must do this or that. So in this 2020, the plans I have is that I think it is to spend much time on evangelism, and also doing some social work of meeting people in different corners, preaching the gospel to them, and also 2020 organizing meetings that will be to the revival of the people, and also to take care of those that are in the forest who are discouraged, who are suffering from depression. 2020 should be a time for me to really reach them and share the word of love, the word of Christ to as many as I can. I want to encourage Christians to serve the Lord, to spend time with the Lord, to be committed, to be devoted, and if possible, I wish that many should embrace love and peace, and also to walk in faith, especially the believers. Those that are discouraged, I encourage them not to be discouraged. Those that have suffered shipwreck because of the crisis we have in my own country, Cameroon, I encourage them not to lose sight, but to pick up again. And in the world all over, there are crises all over. That is the greatest expectation. When we see all these things, the Bible says that let us take note that the King of Glory is coming soon. And as we prepare, we see these things, let us prepare for the coming of the Lord. And let us be committed and also loving, trusting God that He is able to sail us through the end time. Just moving forward. We are called upon to move forward. It is a call that or to Moses, the people, that you have been too long on this other side. We have been sitting in this place where we feel we are okay, we are satisfied, but as Christians we don't remain stagnant. We must go forward in our Christian faith. We must go forward in our love. So therefore we have to move forward in the things of God. We must embrace God. We must draw closer and closer to God, so that at the end of time we will have a good achievement and we will share in the blessings of God. So in all, I encourage people to go forward. It doesn't mean that because you were disappointed last year, because you failed, because you didn't succeed, you will remain stagnant there. You have to go forward. It's a journey of faith. A journey of faith, trusting God for all things. Believing that God is able to help. A journey of faith. So, it is an encouragement. In general, I will tell everybody, let us move forward. Let us not just remain with the failures of the last year and the disappointment of last year. Let us look forward again into other new venues, trusting God, loving God, and doing His will. Thank you.